to the Caricature live stream video. And thanks for tuning in, and thanks for checking out the replay. Oh, we're just getting situated here, trying to get a better view here without a shadow. Maybe that'll work. So, we're going to pick some faces to draw here today. All right? And boy, I don't know why this is getting the whole keyboard in the shot. Let me try to raise it up here. Don't know. But anyway, these examples are all examples from my events. And we're going to use some of these and see what we can draw. Right? I do a lot of weddings. I mean, there's some wedding pictures here. Like that one. Yeah, we'll try to draw these people here and see what we can do with exaggerating some faces. All right. Maybe we will. We're good. All right. So this face. We'll just focus on this face. This face might be a little tricky because of her expression, but we'll see. So overall head. Here's how I draw. I go for the overall head shape first. Here I'm seeing like a squarish diamond type head shape. Where is there more mass, above or below the eyes? Definitely below the eyes. So we're going to shrink the top part of the head, like Tom Richmond teaches. All right, and the where's the widest part of the face? Well, obviously the cheekbones. She has very squared off features too. All right, so let's keep that in mind. So something like that for head shape. This is all about head shapes, T shapes. T shape is the eyes and the nose form the letter T, and then they're all. This is a skinny T, but she does have a wider nose down at the bottom, right? She has a long nose too, so just not even worrying about details. No details just yet. Of course, drawing live, you would do this all in your head. I may do a 5 to 10 second pre-sketch, but for right now, we're going to shrink that nose more, just to make the mouth appear to be bigger, because she has a large toothy smile. So the way to make, instead of drawing a large toothy smile, you shrink the other features that are around it, right? Look at the angle of this mouth. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. This corner of the mouth is higher than that corner. If you took your pencil, see? That's how you can tell. You got to do all these measurements while someone's talking to you, speaking to you, etc., etc. Let's give her a little bigger mouth here with a lot of teeth. Let's just block in some general hair shape. And the hair comes down, obviously. And we'll probably draw a little, hey, blue sky, awesome. Thank you, Mark. Blue sky, you're the best. We'll draw a little bikini body. Actually, we'll draw a dancing body, because this was a wedding, I believe. I was at a wedding in Albany, New York area, or Troy, capital of New York State, by the way. And nobody knows that. They all think it's New York City. So I'm just blocking in a quick little funny body here, holding a drink, you know. These get a lot of laughs. You'd be surprised. And I'd like to share a resource with you, a book that I use to draw bodies, okay? There's no secret out there. This is a Jim Vanderkyle. Jim Vanderkyle is his name. And I think you can go to his website to buy it. Probably jimvanderkyle.com or something to that effect. This is a great book for bodies, and it's even got a great index. I have two of these books because I always seem to lose them. Baseball, sports, muscle man, bikinis, fishing. It's just great to get you started, but I've kind of morphed them into my own little body shapes as well. And that's the goal, right? Make your own thing out of it. These eyes are very skinny and very dark. She does have an eyelid up there that's showing. Eyelashes are pretty prominent. Not much of the white part showing from her eyes, right? And pay attention to the angle of these eyes. All right. And obviously these heavy eyebrows block in your shapes. I'm going to block it in and then fill it in. Sometimes you can do these all in one movement. I usually do that when I am live. Now, and people don't have a lot of patience when they're live, so I go kind of fast, kind of quick. Notice the shape, the negative space. Hey, breathe low. How you doing? The space between the eyebrow and the upper lid. So hers are very short, where hers have a lot of space between them. You remember Jim Vander, Kyle, breathe low? Let me read what you said there. I love that guy. He's great. Um, I remember the ads for Jim Vanderkyle's book a long time ago. Really? There were ads for it, huh? On TV or online? The nose. It's wider at the bottom, okay? And just pay attention to the shape. There we go. And she's got one of the little philtrum, I think that's what you call it, marks right there. This side of the mouth is up higher. The outline of the lip, pay attention to the teeth space. It's almost like negative space, right? Try to look at it or squint if you have trouble seeing it. Lip. Smile lines. You can get into the gum line if you want, but you could get into trouble with little minute details. I'm going to go for it. Just little. It's the reason why I mentioned this in my previous videos. I did this to a young lady. I've been doing this 10 years live. I never had anybody ask me. Now that reads as a gum line, right? Well, this lady came up and tapped me on the shoulder and says, "Can you fix my fangs?" She thought these were fangs. And I'm like, "No." I said, "You have a prominent gum line. I'm sorry, I can't fix that." I said, "You got to hold the drawing farther away from you. You're probably just too close." I said, "Look at the negative space." Also, I really tried to help her, but she just couldn't see it. So I politely reminded her it's a free cartoon at a wedding. I said, "I'm sorry if it didn't read as a cartoon, but I know it did. I know I got her spot on. I know for a fact I did." Ear. Put a little smiley face in the earring. That's always funny. Because this is Cartoon Land and we do funny stuff. These girls were great. I remember them. They were partiers. They were having a blast. This was either a wedding or like a Greek food festival in Troy, New York. I think it was the Greek food festival. Pay attention to the shapes of that hair. That's why I'm doing what I did there. I'm going to do the body next, just so I can push the hair behind it. Okay, I'm really happy with this likeness, guys. I really like it. Cool. Hi, Mark. Hi, Blue Sky. Blue Sky and Breed Low in the house. Thank you. Okay, draw a little dress. Little arm. I want to draw like feminine fingers. That will help you. Here's a little cocktail dress. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Mom was calling. We're back. Hopefully you're still here. Okay, we're going to color it in. Just trying to move this over a little bit more. And one more funny thing we could add here is a funny little character in the bottom right to kind of balance it out, right? Little speed lines or like that, like she's dancing. I'll fix the dress here. See, there we go. Now we're good. So here will be a guy. Kind of like hanging out, watching. Let's give him like little buck teeth action and little ears. Kind of like Alfred E. Newman. See, just something simple like that really makes a difference. All right, now we'll erase our pencil lines and color her in. I really like this. My exaggeration is getting better. You know, it's a fine balance, you know. I really think my artwork has taken a turn lately for the better, and I've made a lot of improvements in practicing and doing actually, honestly, less of the YouTube and just more. I don't have time for the YouTube here, you know. It's just I'm doing events and, you know, you got the day job and you try to balance it all out. But it's going great, so I'm happy. So I go in with some pink to start. Leave some white. Some highlights are always important as well. Pink would go in the nose and in the ears as well. Leave like the tip of the nose, try to leave it white. I'm going to crank on a little fan here. Getting a little toasty here. So this is what I use live. If you ever wondered, it's a little portable fan. No sponsors needed here. This is just Amazon, you know, and it clips. It got a clip, and I clip it right to my easel. That's something you want to invest in. That's a little bit noisy. I apologize. And you're good, right? Okay, other cheek. Then we will come in with some flesh color. I mean, you could do it all in pink, right? But I just think the flesh color helps. These are Neo colors. This is what they look like. But I take the wrappers off. Hey, Masowski, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Oh, so this was an event I did, and in the Troy, New York area, right where I live. Did you know Troy, New York is the home of Uncle Sam? Uncle Sam. Bet you didn't know that. And there are Uncle Sam tributes and statues all over this city. It's really cool. We live in such a cool spot. Except not in the wintertime, you know, where we get the snow. So the caricature events slow down in the winter too. So that's always a tough thing. But In a few more years, I won't have to worry about that. I'll be disappearing for the I'll be the snowbird caricature artist for sure. Oop, my easel's moving around on me. This can happen, guys. French easel here can move around on you a little bit. It's stable. I mean, I got my money's worth out of it, but occasionally it moves around. The legs on it, you know, kind of jiggle around a little bit. Okay, now it's going to start to pop when I add these shadows in. All right, so I'll go with a dark brown. Here's a dark brown burnt umber. Always rub your stick off, you know, your color stick. Just if there's any little debris, rub that off with your thumb, and you'll be good. Her hair is almost black, so we'll probably do the hair dark brownish black. But first we're gonna do these shadows. Where are the shadows? Look, right here at the bridge of the nose, by the eyelid, right underneath the nose. We're gonna switch around, use the tip of the crayon here. See that? These are great. They get into these little spots. And you can even do a whole shadow of the nose. See that? It really makes it pop. Under that little lip line, there could be a shadow as well. Definitely under the chin. We'll add a little drop shadow there. Inside the ears. And I'm going to do a little Bob Ross trick. Bob Ross, the painter, would paint his landscapes darker in the corners, and it would draw the eye in. I'm going to hit the face in the corners with some dark shadow. And I do this very lightly, but it's a subtle thing that works. See, look, your eye, it's becoming more interesting already. I'm just barely touching this. And that seems to work for me and my coloring style. See that? Isn't that cool? Okay. I'm going to hit her hair with some black, because I just think it's, the burnt umber won't do it justice. So we're just going with the black color stick here. Hit the eyebrows. We're going to hit her eyes too with the burnt umber. Always leave some highlight with dark hair. And yeah, this is a good one. I'm happy with it. And I'm going to go pretty dark, closer to the neck. It's going to push this face forward. Right, like that. And I always ask my guests, hey, could I take your picture? Could I use your picture? And they always say yes. The ones who say yes are, I'm really thankful for, because they help me do these videos and use them as reference, you know. We'll hit the lips and the eyes next. Let's just hit the eyes with some burnt umber. Always leave a little white in the top corner of the eyeball, pupil there. And you're good. Lips. I go with this color. It's like a red-orange. And the gum line, too, I should hit in pink as well. Now leave a highlight. Draw a circle. Leave a highlight on that lip. It's really going to look good like that. See that? And go a little darker at the bottom of the lip. And the upper lip is usually in shadow, too, so hit that like that. Now, if you got into the teeth a little bit, take a heavy-duty eraser. Just kind of lift off. Don't rub it into the paper. Kind of think like you're lifting the pigment off of the paper. And there you go. You're good. Okay, the gum line is going to be pink. Just a little bit here and there. Now the teeth need a shadow, okay? So I take a light blue, like a sky blue, and I just hit the teeth a little bit on the upper part. And that's your shadow for the teeth. You can kind of follow the contour of it like that. That's all, and that really makes a difference, right? And let's draw a color in the dress. Let's give her a red dress. Looking for some red here. I know she's got black on, but let's just make it a red dress. We can do whatever we want in cartoon land, right? Happy, happy place. Okay, your drink. Got some wine in the drink. Just color that in. And add some little splash marks. I added bubbles. That's always fun. A little shadow under her feet would always help. Something subtle like that really makes her believe that she's standing right there, right? Let's go with a little blue for the floor. And we'll hit our little character here. With some red hair like Alfred E. Newman. And a little heart. A little flesh tone. And we're almost there. Give him a little brown shirt. Make this like a brown table or something he's sitting at. Yeah, we can hit the background with some yellow. We can just hit around the character itself. You don't have to fill in everything. Like that, see? And that helps. That really gets the job done, right? Just a little glow around the character. You know, it's kind of cool, subtle, and it gets the job done. Well, let's sign it. Shall we? Sign your artwork. Four. There we go, guys. I love the eyes. Wow, thank you. Hey, Shellbell. Heating up down here in Florida, too. I love that heat. Shellbell, good to see you, my friend. All you guys. We got Shellbell, we got Blue Sky, we got Breedlow, we got Miss Lanowski. You guys are great. And I think we'll end on a high note. We'll probably leave it at that. And if you want to learn more, check the description. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll pick up again probably tomorrow or Monday. All right, we'll see you next time. Love you guys. Have a great weekend.